Hello there. Don't you think that everybody's ultimate goal in life is to be happy? To remain happy? What we don't realize is when we are happy, well, that's great. But when something sad, something traumatic happens in our lives, some sorrow comes to our lives, we become unhappy naturally and we remove ourselves from happiness. Now, happiness is a choice. You see, you must be happy. You choose to be happy even though, okay, something bad has happened. For example, the death of a relative, a close relative. Well, you're happy at least that person has led his or her life well and has gone to the beyond. Whether it's another life and the quality of that life will be based on the karma which they have accumulated in this life or the previous ones, or they go to heaven. Okay, and whatever wrongs rights they did will be counted, whatever wrongs they did will be minus from whatever they been good they have done, and they'll have their place in heaven according to their status. Okay, the status of the good that they have done, because you can only go to heaven if you're good. Otherwise you go down there to that horrible place run by that idiot who calls himself Lucifer or Satan or Iblis or whatever it is he calls himself. So remember, you have to try to remain happy. Find some sort of solace. I can understand if you had a broken relationship, a romantic relationship, and it comes asunder, and you lose the one you love. I know what it is like to be rejected. I mean, I know if you have that, man or woman, both of us have the same feeling when we are rejected. Some of us bounce back quickly, some of us take time to bounce, some tragically do not bounce back. But you have to remain happy. Okay, the relationship has ended. Maybe it went wrong somewhere. But you always remember that you are a great person. You're a wonderful person. You have positive traits. Examine how you behaved. Maybe you did something wrong. But at least you're happy that the toxicity of that relationship has ended, the relationship has ended. Maybe you can restart it, or maybe you can enter a new relationship. As they say, when one door closes, another door opens. So take comfort in that. But also motivate yourself into going into a process of healing and remain happy. If you uh, win something, let's say a lottery, yes, you're happy. But if you lose your money, you're happy that at least there's some sort of payment for some wrong that you did. Now, do not underestimate the laws of karma. People will just smirk at it and say, oh, that's a load of pagan rubbish and whatnot. Every religion knows about karma. Even if you're not a religious person or a superstitious person, there is a golden rule in this universe that tells what you do good, you get good. What you do bad, well, you know the answer. So happiness is your choice. You should remain cheerful. Okay? Make happiness a habit. Be happy always. I know it's tough. Even I'm finding it tough sometimes to be happy. In fact, I get very angry. But I choose to be happy and somehow I pursue my life well. We are human beings. We are infallible. Okay? We are not gods. But you should remain happy. Because when you are happy, for example, when you are happy, you are able to do anything properly. If you're doing a lot of work, I mean, your boss gives you a ton of work to do, you do it in next to no time, and he's amazed. Of course, he gives you more work after that. Well, you've been very good at your work, isn't it? So go and look for another employer and tell him, oh, I did all this. And you say, meh, to your former boss. I can see all of you laughing. Come on, tell me. I had good bosses, bad bosses. The good ones are really nice people. I mean, they protect. One of them really went all his out his way to protect me in every way. But the other one, especially my last supervisor, is a bloody monkey, I tell you. He'll help me at work. If I have a problem in my job, he'll help. But he was using me like his personal assistant. He won't use the computer. He expects me to use the computer for him. He wants me to write speeches for him in English because my English is very good and his English is utterly appalling. I think he must be descended from someone. Maybe his grandfather was working in some plantation as a plantation worker. You know how they talk, crude and vulgar bastard. Anyhow, be happy. Right? Be happy. Like for example, I'm happy I'm looking after my aged 91-year-old mother. She's an asthmatic, surviving on one lung, but yet oxygen is very good because she's a very strong and tough woman. No matter what worry she has, and she is a person who worries and she's a very negative minded person, I try to be positive with her. Actually, my positivity increases. My patience increases. I don't get angry quickly. I control myself. I'm empathetic. You see, these are all methods in which you can be happy. Instead of getting angry, when you get angry, you are sad. You are in sorrow when you get angry. Who isn't? Tell me, okay, are you happy when you are angry? Of course not. So, you learn to listen with empathy with people. You learn to be patient. Empathy is a very good source of being patient. Understand why is this person saying that? Why is that person saying that? If someone condemns you, hey, I'm happy. Well, maybe I did something wrong somewhere and you are removing my sin by trying to give me sorrow. You give me sorrow, hey, friend, you get sorrow back. I'm happy. You know, anything I did wrong, that karma has been paid for. So you remain happy. Now, isn't that something new for you to listen to? Huh? Isn't it? Tell me, give comments. I make videos and I rarely get comments. Mamta, I'm very grateful to you for at least leaving a comment. You said, well said about leaving a relationship. Cheers, thank you so much. Please, all of you leave comments. You know, I get so many viewers of all my Facebook reels and these motivational videos. I'm talking with my heart out. So back to being happy. When you're happy, your body is healthy. Now, as I've always said, your birthright is to be happy. And when you're happy, your body is happy. Your immune system is improved. You see? Because have you noticed that when you're unhappy, very deeply sad, you become sick? That's why toxins are released in the body. That's why when you kill an animal, toxins are released in the body. And when you eat meat, you're eating poison, not just flesh. You're eating poison as well. And that can have dangerous effects. A friend of mine, a fellow Toastmaster, recently passed away from pancreatic cancer. And I know that this guy eats a lot of pig meat. And the pork in Malaysia is filthy. And unless he's been eating a foreign pork, which is European pork, it shows eating meat can cause cancer. One way or other, it will cause it. It also causes heart disease and all that because of the toxins. Vegetables and fruits do not release toxins. In fact, they release antioxidants. Now, anyhow, about being happy, when you're happy, your body's happy. People around you are happy because we human beings are antennas. We give and we receive, whether you believe it or not. Why not? Look at this. Look at it this way. You're walking somewhere and somebody is watching you. Don't you get the feeling that you're being watched? So what is the reason for that? It's because the energy released from the mind goes to that person. So when you are releasing this energy, your thoughts must be good. Your thoughts must be pure. You do not have ill thoughts about people. In fact, even you see a beautiful lady and you want to hop into bed with her, you lust for her. Or you see a man, you very handsome, very rich, and you lust for him. Lust is actually quite dangerous. Yes, you love that person. You're interested in that person. Sex comes later. Sex is more beautiful when you are in love with that person. Please, any one of you has experienced it, tell me. I want to know. So I can help other people. So, be happy always. When you're happy, the world around you is happy. You can't change the world. You can change yourself. So that way, do so. Be happy. Thank you. Please leave comments.